bit high? As
They
in
look
what?
a bit high. They can't say E.
What's one with thigh highs? Take one. Which one? Yeah?
Red.
You like red?
Black and red.
Black and red.
Yeah.
Dillian, you should have been on this card tonight.
I know. Sure, look, my finger's not healing too.
I ain't looking at it.
But it was,
yeah, I know, but I
this
saw
part,
it when it, yeah.
No, it's mad.
I don't really like
I can
things
feel
like
now.
that. Can you?
Yeah, I can
So
feel
when it
it.
happens, you
If
can
I
feel nothing.
stroke your face, I can feel it.
You ain't
I
stroking
couldn't feel
nothing.
nothing. I'd said if. I didn't say what. I said if.
Please keep your frigging hands to yourself. There'll be no stroking going on. But anyway, how's it feel like watching Hrgovic take your spot?
I just tried to switch off really because I was kind of pissed, but I just try and switch off and I'm happy that the event went ahead because lots of people that came tonight actually brought a ticket to see me and they just came because they're coming to see me anyway, so they didn't get refunds. So I'm happy the fans that when they back up a bit too close.
But I'm.
No, I'm joking.
You're gonna make me fall
No,
over.
joking. No. You know, the fans spend their hard-earned money, and then sometimes to go through the process of getting refunds, some people just don't go. They just say whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that the event went on, and that's the only reason why I came tonight as well, to mingle with the people
It's
and
good.
still show some respect. You know what I mean? And publicly apologize a lot for my injury, but shit happens.
You know what I like to see as well? You know the DAZN advert with obviously you working with Queensbury. It's nice to see you on the little promo vid. I thought, oh, he's got a home. Finally, this Jamaican traveller has finally got a home in boxing.
It's nice to have people behind it that's looking to support you and have planned. You know, it's nice. You know what I mean? It's nice, and you know, hopefully, you know, I speak to Frank. He said should have been with us in the first place. I said,
Is that what he said?
Yeah. I said I know, but obviously we didn't really know each other. We never really had a proper conversation. When I came to the office, I met other bozos instead of you, and that's what the problem was. You know what I mean? You know, and we have ups and downs. Me and Frank actually get on. You know, sometimes you have to meet people and sit down and speak to them and get to know them, and then you realize that, me and this guy gets on. We have a lot more in common than we originally thought. So, and that's what's happened. One conversation, obviously, you know, a couple members of my team have a good relationship with him and better relationship with him. And through them, I met him, and it's been amazing.
So when are you going to be out next then?
I'm hoping end of June. Let Fabio go first, and then it'd be good to string off him into a bigger, the next big show with me. It's amazing, you know, and then it's good.
A really good management relationship that you've got with him has been built very nicely, and I do like this fight with him and Jarrell Miller. Even though I said I always wanted to see you and Jarrell Miller go.
I know. I said Fabio, I was jealous. I said I'm jealous. You know? I said you took my work, but it's cool. It's his time to shine, so let him shine. You know, obviously it's been a long, hard process. Building him is one other fights, we put him in dangerous fights, but strategic fights though. Fights that we knew was going to win, fights we believed he was going to win, and he won them in good fashion. So, yeah.
So I'm going to talk about how you thought Joyce got on with Hrgovic. Obviously, Hrgovic got the win on.
Definitely closer than
Yeah, I
the
thought that
decision.
it
was a bit wide. I would have gave you a split decision, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it was 6 of them and half a dozen of the other because Joe was working. Hrgovic was landing clean punches, but very sporadic. I know Hrgovic had a negative posture most of the time, but Joe was working, you know what I mean? But heavyweight boxing, man. You never know what the judges seen. That's why I try and work as hard as I can, put in as much as I can put in to try and create, to give that dominance feel and dominant effect, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so the David Adeleye versus Jamie Takivi, what
Trash
did you
fight.
think of that?
Trash fight. They was both trash. They both fought trash. Trash fight. They both fought trash. It was so negative, and they was both scared to get hit. It was very. One was jabbing and why? How can he be jabbing and clinching?
Talk us through it, Dillian.
There's not much to say. To be honest, the way they spoke and the way they was acting, I thought it was really a much better fight than it was. To be honest, TKV was very negative. And remember, break and stop is 2 different things. Protect yourself at all time. Break don't mean stop and drop your hands. No, break means break. You have to break and protect yourself. Stop is different. The referee says stop fighting. That's different. The referee says break. He didn't tell you stop. He just said break the clinch. So, you know, but these guys were dreaming. I said it's a much better fight considering there's 2 guys. But sometimes when 2 guys know each other, the fights can be quite negative and quite nerve-wracking and quite twitchy in a bit because they know each other.
I'll get that. I'll take that. Have you got any idea on who you're going to be fighting next?
I don't know. Who would you like to see me fight next? Realistically.
You know what? Now that Hrgovic has won that, why not you and Hrgovic?
He won't be ready in June. He's gonna go on
Oh, is it
holiday. He's
June?
gonna relax. End of June.
April, May, June. You wouldn't.
No,
June.
he'll be ready.
Beginning of April.
You know these guys, they like to take holiday and go and do
So
stuff.
who would you want to fight then?
I don't care. I don't care. We have to see. It's a business. We have to see who wants the opportunity and who makes good business and who is willing to fight. Because a lot of these guys say they're willing to fight, and when they come down to it, they don't. Just shut rubbish.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear
We have to
that.
see. We have to see who would you like to see me fight apart from Hrgovic. I know he's.
I'd like to see you fight.
And he's got cut as well. So
Yeah, and he did last time, to be fair. The AJ fight's always a fight that I want to see.
that
But I
won't
think
happen.
that's like the
If that happened
that's the
later in
end
the
of
year.
yeah. Or, like I said, potentially Derek Chisora. But he's now, what is he? He's an eliminator sort of status, isn't he? So,
Yeah, but he's dumb enough to wait and hang around and waste time.
okay. Dumb enough to wait, hang around and waste time. I'm going to have to go because you're in demand, Dillian.
Am I?
Yeah, and your
You don't have to go.
magic hands is... Magic's giving me dirty looks.
You go
and waving.
You go when you're finished. Have you got anything else to say? Get off.
I've got a lot of things to say, Dillian. I just probably won't say them on
We can do
camera.
another 2 more minutes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, 2 minutes. You like the short something, innit?
It's not all the time everything has to be long and drawn out.
Yeah, well, listen,
Sometimes.
I'm getting daggers, so I'm going to let you go.
That's alright.
Until the next time then. When you back?
I don't know. Let's see what we can scrape together. I know fast we can scrape it together.
But if not, we'll get something online.
Yeah, I hate doing online stuff.
That's how do I. But
Because-
you know what? You don't live in the UK, so I can't come and see you, can I?
Oh, easy jet, the cheap flights, 50 quid.
I'll see you invite me out to you. Would you put
can
me up
come
in
and
your
give
yard?
us some training. I got dogs and you're scared of dogs. So no.
Who said I'm scared of dogs?
My dogs is quite scary.
I ain't scared of dogs, man.
And they don't take well to strangers.
They like me. Animals like me.
The last man that
you
said,
should know
the last man that said that to me,
Animals.
he ended up having 15 stitches in his hand.
Animals like me, Dillian.
All right,
You
because
should
you're
know
an
that.
animal too. That's
Well, there you
right.
go. Takes one to know one, right?
But my dog is animal aggressive. So
Listen, if you invite me out there, I'm coming.
you can come. Let me get fighting and then we do a sit down.
All right, then.
We can do a good sit down one, a proper one. Do
Good
like
sit down, right.
a grassroots sit down.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
It's about time I give you one. It was about time we do one of those.
I was about to say, it's about time you give me nothing.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.